Good day, fellow investors. So 2 months ago I told my friend to sell his gold and there were a lot of comments, you lose the friend, and the last month I haven't heard about gold. That's the time to talk about gold. So this was the video. Sven, short gold, long Sven's wardrobe. I put the same shirt again. But there were some great comments. Comparing to business, ignoring the risk of owning businesses compared to gold because gold will go nowhere. That's a very good comment. And my arguments make sense for the last 50 years, but this gold cycle isn't over. And when your friend sells his gold just to see it hit 8,000 in this cycle, he won't be much of a friend anymore. My friend sold actually exactly here at the peak, so he's a lucky cunt, he knows it. But okay, now we are a little bit lower, so the question is, do we buy now? Do we buy back? What to do with gold? What kind of strategy should be applied? Because this drop now perhaps is not that much, not structural, not nothing, because it's still a huge growth trajectory there. But gold price lower makes it a better buy. That's a mathematical given. I still think it will get to 10K eventually. What's the investing strategy? Are you okay with the volatility? The question. And then the question is it better than producing assets or not? Because I have lived through hyperinflation twice. I was a billionaire when I was 6. I was full of money. And most of you haven't seen that. I have seen that. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to hyperinflation. It is likely going to come the next 10-20 years. So is it the time to own gold now or not? If you look at the historical chart of gold, great booming periods, high speculation, then nobody likes gold for a while, the time to buy, then boom, then bust, things like that. But if we look at comments, very nice comment here, thank you Ilya. But let's go. Delio has upped his recommendation for gold from 7% to 15%. Exactly at the peak gold. That's investment managers. Delio didn't reach a great return in his life. Don't forget about that. Physical assets, 20% of gold. If you had 20% of gold, you are down 4% in a month on your portfolio, not producing anything. Gold is money. Okay. More comments. If I'm certain gold will hit 10,000 and I'm not owning it, you must already found the next Berkshire that will beat that performance. Yes, I do have that. 15% in 2018, this guy is doing well. So I have a question for the comments. Was it easier to look at gold at 5,300 than it is at now? I have had radio silence comment on gold for the last month, while 2 months, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, it was all about gold. What's going on? It's 20% discount, gold bucks, you should be buying and telling everybody to buy in the comments, no? Further on the comments, I don't change my opinion. Nothing has changed my opinion on gold for the last 10 years. I have 1 gold coin, I have 10 silver coins that I found in my kid collection, and that's it. Another comment, when value investors tell you to sell gold, buy like crazy. There's so much structural upward pressure, I agree on the hyperinflation. But let's go on my stance on gold. The key question is, what's your wealth creation process? Is it I'm sticking to gold and that's it? Or I'm looking for productive assets, because we all know currency will lose 90% of purchasing power. That's a given. The question is now, is there gold or is there something better? My issue with gold is simply the following. I have seen the desperation of gold bucks here. I haven't seen it here, but I know that when I started investing, nobody liked gold. Gold can do 20 to 10 years of absolutely nothing on previous exuberant spikes. There you go. That means that it is possible that in 10 years you have a zero minus inflation, right? And for me, investing is about owning more over a decade. If I own an ounce of gold now, 10 years from now, I will have an ounce of gold. I will miss that growth in equity, purchasing power, pricing, things like that, that make me own 1 ounce of gold now and then 2 ounces 10 years down the road. Yes, it's difficult to beat this when that happens with the gold climbing, but you can do equally. This is not difficult to beat when gold does nothing. You're getting dividends and so. So that's what I'm doing. Margin of safety, just updated my research platform. You can check for my investments there, and then you can compare them to your gold situation. I'm very curious to your comments. I'll see you in the next video.